Hello. Okay, yesterday we had a bit of a problem. For some reason, the recording messed up and everything went wrong. So, yeah, yesterday just kind of went down into a mine, got some diamonds, got some good resources. So, that sucks. Yesterday, I don't know what happened. It just kind of all messed up and then went awry, but that's okay. You know, these things happen. I'm still learning what I'm doing. I never claimed to be I never claimed to know what I was doing. I never claimed to be a professional. But, yeah, yesterday we just went down into a mine, got a bunch of shit. I talked about my time in the military and all that jazz, but, um, yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? Sometimes things mess up, and it's okay. You can't just sit there and dwell on it. You gotta keep moving. But right now we're just gonna head back down into the mine that I was working in the other day. We're gonna try and get some more materials because well, yeah, we need to get a few more. I was talking about what I wanted to do, and obviously, I just would like to beat Minecraft. I have two axes. I've never actually beaten Minecraft. Like, actually killed the Ender Dragon and all that jazz, but, you know, why not? Try it out, see if we can do it. Probably can. It doesn't seem that hard. But, yeah. Anyways, what was I gonna talk about? I'm gonna talk about some stuff, but, um, yeah, yesterday just didn't go well. That happens, you know. Not everything's gonna go exactly how you want it to right away, and the other things are just learning process. It is okay. But yeah, um, try and get this bird over here before we head out, because I don't want him to come with me. There you go. Stay. We did get a lot of birds yesterday too. But let's just head back over to that mine and then see if we can get some obsidian. Start this nether portal. And some more watermelons too. But yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday. Something just messed up with the recording. I knew something was wrong because when I was uploading it, or yeah, when I was uploading it, it was just like super fast, and I was like, that usually doesn't happen. And then I noticed like it stopped recording when I was like, I didn't tell it to stop recording. It just stopped recording, and I was like, huh, maybe something really bad happened. But oh well, we'll just move. It's not like you guys missed a lot. It's not like that I'm trying to sit here and like, you know, chronologically like record every single little adventure that happens. I mean, I don't really play this. I don't really play this world while I'm not recording because this is the world that I set up for recording. But that's okay. Like I said, things happen. It is not the end of the world because our recording messed up. It's not gonna be the first time. It's not gonna be the last time. It's like it's a little frustrating when it happens, but you know that just comes with the territory. Anything technological will mess up while you're recording, because that's just how it is. You know, computers aren't always 100%. How do I say good? Computers mess up a lot. And it happens. Hello, friend. I did find that big cavern, and you're still following me. Okay, well, hope you feel. Oh, okay. Alright. That is. I don't think I'm going in the right direction. That is unfortunate. Maybe? I can't remember. But yeah, I appreciate my buddy for telling me, hey, your recording fucked up. I don't know if it was me or not. So I went back and I looked and I was like, I got back from work and I was like, oh shit, that is messed up. That is not good. But that happens. And like I keep saying, like I'm not trying to make this like my career or anything like that. Just just a little hobby, a little something to do, occupy the morning because I wake up at 7, and then help whatever the wife asks me to do to get ready for her, and then I'll make her breakfast sometimes if she asks, and then call it good. Then I will retire to my desk after taking the dogs out and doing all that basic morning routine. And then I just sit here and stare at my computer and wonder what game should I play today. And then I also asked myself, I was like, you know, if I'm gonna, I tried the streaming thing and I was just like, you know, I don't really like streaming as much because it's like it's not something like you have to constantly be on, but you know, when you're streaming, it's a lot more different. It's a lot different from like making a video, because maybe you make an off-color joke, all right? You know, nobody's immune to making a bad joke. This is not the cave I was in. But it looks like it might connect to the one that I was in. We just keep going. Going and going. Just gonna keep tagging where we are. Eat that, and then keep going. Oh shit! Never mind, fuck that. We don't even need to find where I was before, because we found an abandoned mine shaft. And you know, a lot of things that I keep seeing is like, oh, your click-through rate is pretty fucking piss poor. I was like, alright, well, you know, at least it reached 2 new people that it wouldn't have reached to begin with. And a lot of people are like, well, you need to advertise on Facebook or like Instagram and stuff like that. You need to get your name out there. I'm like, oh, it's not what this is about. This is mainly just a hobby. This is for fun. This is not for anything like super serious. I'm not sitting here taking this thing like the most serious in the world. Like, I'm gonna create a YouTube empire. I feel like a lot of people, when they start seeing, you know, like they start uploading on like YouTube and stuff like that, they go in with like big dreams of, I'm gonna be the next Markiplier, and then like they make 2 videos and the video doesn't do well, and then they're just like, well, that's it. So, you know, I am not gonna be discouraged about a video getting messed up, because that's just the name of the game. Hopefully this one is a little bit better. I will 100% look back and make sure that the playback does not mess up again. I have no idea what happened. I don't know, because like things were. I think I just need to do a full reinstall of Windows. Oh! Hey! Hey! Get out of here! Yeah, I think just a full install of Windows, full reinstall. Okay. And then call it good, because, I mean, computers just naturally start running slower. They get full of a lot of bloat, a lot of updates and stuff like that, and like, you know, if you're constantly downloading stuff or, you know, changing around like what's in your files, you just accumulate a lot of system bloat that could make your system run slower. And don't take it from me. I'm literally just parroting what all my friends tell me because they know way more about computers than I would. Like, I like to play video games on them. I like to do that. I like to watch YouTube. I think that's why I wanted to do YouTube. Or, like, make videos. Because, like, nowadays you see, like, so much on YouTube. And it's, like, everything is, like... We live in a very... We've always lived in a political climate. And, you know... very... People have very strong feelings about how things are ran or how things should run, and it's like I'm not that guy. I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, I just want that old feeling back, like the old YouTube that just you would get on and you'd see like a Minecraft playthrough, an old YouTube that you would just, you know, it felt fun to just see what the new video was. And, like, there's tons of creators that still do that. But it's like, those creators are either the old heads like Corey X Kenshin, Markiplier, or, you know, the Jex. Not that Jacksepticeye is making, like, controversial or, like, you know, hot takes on stuff. But, like, it's definitely not, it's definitely not, like... what I remember Jack being. He's matured a little bit, you know. But yeah, it's just that lost era, and I was like, you know what, I appreciated when I would get on and I would see stuff like that. So, you know, if I could even somewhat have like the same atmosphere that I could create, like, you know, just it's just a dude. He's just recording. He's playing some games with his friends. Like, if I can just get that, then I'd feel like I'd be, I feel like I'd Are you gonna attack me? Friendly spider in the cave! Yeah, I appreciate that. That spiders aren't just gonna eat my face every single time. Good guy, spider. But yeah, I don't know. I just... There's like an old there's like an old thing of like old feeling that YouTube used to have, and it was like, I think it was more creative. Like, I was talking about this a couple of videos ago, but like if YouTube feels very plastic now. And it's not that I blame the creators, because obviously if you're doing this for a job, take whatever sponsor you can get, keep yourself, you know, safe. Don't say anything that's gonna, you know, get yourself in trouble or get sponsors taken off of you. Like, duh, that's just basic business. That's the dill-do's and dill-don'ts of business. But I personally, I mean, I don't really say anything that controversial. I know how to gauge myself just from the environment that I was in while I was in the military. No, no, wait! Just from the environment that I was in while I was in the military, and like having to change how I speak and like the jokes that I say when I would when I was in there, as opposed to like being out in the civilian world working a regular job. I don't know if you have anybody who's in the military, if you were in the military yourself, but you understand then how we talk with each other. Like, it is some of the most abhorrent shit that you would never say to anybody else. But when it comes from your buddies while you're in, it's endearing. And, yeah, that's just the culture. You know, it's a lot of dudes going through the same shit, and like all we really got is horrible, horrible things to say to each other in comedy. Like, that's really all it is. And you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. I was thinking of doing like big day streams, like Because I remember while I was in the military, you miss a lot, but you really don't miss anything else. Nope. You will, you know, people will live their lives and they'll move on, but, you know, you're gonna miss things like, holidays, you know, birthday parties, stuff like that. And, like, well, I was, you know, out there, you know, doing what I do. I would download a bunch of, you know, videos like Markiplier, all them. And I was like, that was what I would do while I was, like, you know, holidays and stuff like that, while everybody was all together and I was not there. So, you know, it's nice to have something that you can look forward to when you're kind of, like, the day was really long and you're really tired, but you can't go to sleep yet. So then you're just like, well, I'll watch one of the recorded videos. I remember I had on my phone, the only reason why I paid for YouTube Premium was so that I could download more videos. But then, like, I realized I just watch more YouTube than anything else. So why not just keep paying for premium? But yeah, that was my time in the military. Was YouTube, sleep, and then playing on my PS Vita, which I got that PS Vita while I was in Japan, and that is still one of my favorite consoles. I think the battery is dead on it now, which is super unfortunate. Like, it just won't take a charge, and it doesn't matter because PSN took its services offline on the Vita, which sucks, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's not like I can sit there and, like, grab it and bring it back from the dead. I'm trying to get out of here. Hey, what's up? Oh, my dog has decided to come over here and requests pets, as dogs normally do. Probably because it's a little bit warm in here. Okay. Alright, you're done. You're done. You know? You've got some big feelings, and I understand that. Okay, well. Man, I wish I had more torches. But, yeah. Besides, before I was rudely interrupted by my dog. Talking about the military. I mean, talking about the military is weird because, you know, there's a certain climate on the internet right now that really doesn't appreciate those who are in the service, which, you know, that's all fine and dandy. You're free to have whatever opinion you want on it. But, I don't know. I feel like, despite what your personal feelings are on it, you know, you don't know what the reason people join is for, you know, whether it's, you know, civic pride or, you know, like my family, everybody in my family was in the military, so I said, why not? You know, like, you never know why somebody's actually in there. But yeah, as a veteran, you know, there's just some weird things going on in the ecosystem that I'm not too bomb diggity about. But, you know, what can you do? People will have their own opinions. They are not any more invalid for having their own opinions. I forgot where we came down, so we're just gonna try and toll our way up. Hey, yeah. How's everybody's month going? It's been a weird month lately. A lot of things have been going down, but, you know, That's why we need just casual fun episodes, people doing these things. Because it's like, you're surrounded by that stuff all the time, and it's like, I don't want to be surrounded by that. Like, I want my moment to chill. It doesn't make my feelings on anything any less invalid, but sometimes you just need a minute to let that... You just need a minute to let everything settle. You know? And hopefully I can provide that, you know. Whether you're here for the intense Minecraft gameplay or the nice silky dulcet tones in my voice. Either way, I appreciate that you're here. Or if you're one of my friends or family that I have roped into watching one of my videos, you better keep watching. Or else you know what's gonna happen. That's a lot of Zambambos. I completely forgot where we fell down here. Okay. Ow. Cause like, see, like, the thing is, like, I came down over here. Was it over here? Cause I fell down. Oh, it was up there. Okay. Well, we can make it up there. At least I think it was up here. Do. Can't get out of here. Hey, look, torches. There we go. Okay, so we're out of here. We don't have to sit there in the darkness for 4 hours trying to dig our way out. I do like these underground jungle things. This is cool. It kind of reminds me of Terraria. A little bit. But we're just gonna need, like, some big angry bees. A very angry turtle. And some man-eaters, whatever the hell those are, but they're terrifying nonetheless. Was it this way? Trying to get out of here is, I don't see any torches. So, probably not this way. Did I drop down again? I feel like I might have. Okay, who hit me? Maybe that's the right direction? Maybe? I'm not really seeing any torches, so I don't think I came through this way. No, not seeing anything too familiar. Usually I'm pretty good at backtracking. But, right now it seems I'm running into a few problems. Trying to get the hell out of here. The quest for obsidian today is abandoned. We're no longer doing that. Now we're on the way to get the hell out of here because I do not remember. And sometimes that's the problem with Minecraft. Trying to think. I'm just gonna collect some of this. Just because it could get us out of here. Let's just find where. Okay. Alright. Poor guy, didn't even stand a chance. The cards were stacked against him from the beginning. Alright, there's a torch. Well, you're just dying. Thank you. You too. Thank you. I wonder if people get annoyed with that eating sound. I know some people get really, like, mad when they hear other people eating, so I wonder if, like, the Minecraft probably pisses them off. Maybe. Oop, torches? Alright, hey, look at that, we're out of here. Yeah, I think it was this way. You know, I hope the recording doesn't mess up again. Because, that would suck. But we will see once I, Also, I'm looking for a new, editing software. Because the one that I'm using DaVinci Resolve right now. And, clearly it does not agree with me. So, if anybody has a good recommendation for a good editing software that isn't too complex or too advanced, you know, pretty user-friendly, let me know. I'd appreciate it. Definitely would, like to get better at editing. Oh. Because I think just a nicely edited video is like a little peach. A little cherry on top of the sundae. I know I said we'd get out of here, but I got distracted. That happens a lot. Comfy now, you big lug? She is the sweetest dog. She is also a massive pain in the ass like every other dog. She got a lot of attitude. More tude than I would expect from a dog. I guess that's the husky part of her. There we go. Alrighty then. Man, where does the time go? It really doesn't feel like I've been recording for 27 minutes. I wonder if my timer is off. Maybe that's what it is? I don't know. If this video messes up, then I know something's wrong, and I gotta go into OBS and figure out what it is. But for right now, hopefully, fingers crossed, everything works out and everything is fine. The only thing is, I won't know until, like, because yesterday the export was fine. And then all of a sudden it was just like, the video would freeze at like a minute 50. Like the audio would go, but the gameplay wasn't. For some reason, and it's like, what is the causation? Why is it doing the thing that it's doing? Don't you mother truckers start. Don't you do it. Oh, that's a creeper. No! Okay. Where is he? Son of a... Every single time. Maybe I should create a safe way to get up from there, but you know, I just don't care. And the thing is with the fucking playback, it was like, it was fine in the playback, like it didn't like freeze up or anything like that. Maybe now that I changed some things up, maybe that'll fix the issue. But yeah, from what I was seeing, like everything was fluid and like there was no problems. I think if it does it again, maybe I'll have to. You know what? We're just gonna see. It doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna get my stuff. Parkour King. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna get my stuff and we're gonna leave and then we're gonna... I had 2 diamonds. Say I thought I only had 1, but I guess I had 2. You know, I like how all your stuff just explodes out of you like confetti for some reason. You know, that's my favorite thing about dying in Minecraft. Is how everything just wants to shoot out of you like confetti, like a party popper. I was so close. So close. Hello. Alright, a good old 30. A little dirty 30 is it's a good time to cut it off. Maybe there's an update and I just missed and I forgot to reapply my settings. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that's what it was. But yeah, if this messes up, then you'll never see this. This video will never see the light of day. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for sticking around if you did get to this point. Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye.